Greetings, dear parents, teachers, staff members, and my dear students. Today, we have all gathered here to celebrate the Independence Day. Yes, obviously, we do this every year. It's not that we are doing it this year alone, we do this every year. But then this year happens to be special. This year, we are celebrating the completion of 75 years of independence, and we are moving towards the centennial. Now, before I move further, dear students, let me tell you a fable. This fable is a fable of the porcupine. You all have heard about the porcupine, right? All right. So, this fable is about the porcupine. There was a very cold winter day, all right, in the north. And during this winter, there were many animals that were dying, and so were the porcupines that were dying. So then the porcupines thought, let's come together. All right, so they all came together, which kept them warm, protected, and covered. But what happened is the quills of these porcupines, they are sharp, right? So the quills of these porcupines started hurting each other. And they had serious wounds and injuries. So the porcupines thought, fine, there is no point in coming together. We are getting injured, let's distance ourselves. So they started distancing themselves again. Again, the cold was really biting hard and they were dying alone and frozen. Ultimately, they had no choice but to come together, stay together, and learn to live with the wounds and the injuries caused by the others. Dear teachers, parents, and students, we live in a country called the Hindustan, called Bharat, called India. It has 7 major religions, it has 22 constitutionally recognized languages, and a number of dialects. And that is what makes it the largest tolerant country that we are. It is our love for and acceptance of each other that makes us the united nation that we are, and that is why we are the most paradoxical and the incredible nation that we are. Now, above all, apart from these areas, that we are looking into the paradoxical areas that we are an incredible nation. Every 15th August, that the nation wakes up, you will see a special kind of glow on the faces of every citizen, because every citizen today has a special kind of pride in being the Indian citizen. Now, throughout the country, this day is being celebrated in different ways. And it's not only the educational institutions or the offices. Today, it is every home, every abode, every house that the tricolor is being hoisted. While there is a lot of excitement, exuberance, and a lot of joy in the minds and hearts of all the Indian citizens, there's a special kind of sentiment attached to it. There are certain emotions that are attached to it. But what marks this day is the respect that each Indian has for its country, India. And with the 3 different aspects again, with color, culture, creativity that India has. And it's not that in these 75 years, we have not faced any adversities or challenges. Yes, we did. But what is important is we overcame these challenges. And what is more important is the youth of India has shown a free spirit, whether it was at the Olympics earlier or it was at the Commonwealth Games this year. Now, dear students, do you know how these winners turned out to be winners at these Olympic Games and Commonwealth Games? All of you have that in you. Because they were determined to change the course of their destiny. This reminds me of a boy who went to a soothsayer. Soothsayer, this is a fortune teller. So the soothsayer drew 2 circles, one white and the other black. And he put a millipede in the center of these 2 circles. And he told the boy, dear boy, that if this millipede crawls to the white circle, your future is going to be bright. But unfortunately, if it crawls to the black circle, I can't say much about your future and I can't do anything about it. The boy agreed. So the millipede started crawling. It started crawling towards the white circle. The boy got super excited. But the moment the millipede started crawling towards the black circle, the boy stretched his hand, picked up the millipede and put it in the white circle. The soothsayer was shocked And he said that, and he asked the boy why he did what he did. So the boy smiled and replied, I cannot sit here and watch my destiny go down the drain. Till the time that I have the capability and the capacity to do something about it, to change the course of it, I will do it. My dear students, it is the determination and perseverance that these winners had. And today is a day for you to evaluate and check how much determination you have and how much perseverance you have to be successful in life. Likewise, dear parents and teachers, let me remind you before I conclude, there is still a possibility that you and I, all of us, can still do something about the destiny of our nation. The destiny of our nation is still in our hands to a great extent. Let's contemplate. Thank you for your attention. Jai Hind.